If you're happy and you know it, clap your paws. If you're happy and you know it, clap your paws. If you're happy and you know it, you gotta go and show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your paws. If you're happy and you know it, clap your paws. If you're happy and you know it, clap your paws. If you're happy and you know it, you gotta go and show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your paws. If you're happy and you know it, clap your paws. If you're happy and you know it, clap your paws. If you're happy and you know it.
Who is Nancy Barr Brandon? Now 76, she has dedicated her time, money, and life to saving cats for over 40 years.
I'd like to save every creature, but I get about 10 to 20 calls for help a day, 7 days a week, and I have to sort of play God and take the cases that either animal control can't take on or for some reason don't have a safety net. The cats are easy. A lot of the people I deal with are very, very trying, and that's the hard part. I've stopped at a traffic light many times and somebody said, "Can you take my cat? I'm moving." And I'll say, "Well, yes, when are you moving?" "Oh, today." "Well, what would you have done if I didn't come along?" "Oh, I would have just set it free." And we know what can happen to cats that were in the house that are just set free in the mean streets.
After rescuing and taking care of cats for many decades, Nancy has become very aware of the harsh realities that these cats face every day. Overpopulation, abandonment, and disease are just some of the problems which she has dedicated her life to solving. Nancy hasn't always done this. In her younger years, she used to be a celebrity photographer for Hollywood stars.
I worked in the entertainment business until I retired in '84 and got into this full-time. I was part-time in it when I traveled with people like Dolly Parton, and this is a cat that this is in my apartment in Los Angeles in 1978, and she's holding a little one-eyed cat that I rescued. And I did things like, this was an album cover I did of Dolly Parton. Betty Davis was my adopted mother. She was very, very wonderful to me when I was a teenager. Judy Garland, Liza Minnelli. I worked with Liza for 9 years. I did a lot of personal photography work and personal assistant work as a result of the press photography and getting to know celebrities who felt something that I was trustworthy and used me for various either private photography or assisting them as like a personal assistant. I retired from the entertainment field when it became too paparazzi oriented, and I am a person that believes in manners and consideration. So I moved up to Washington State, and I asked my neighbor, I said, when I drive home I see all these little eyes in the woods down by the ground, what are they? And she said, people abandon them. We're near the Fort Lewis Army base, people get shipped out and they abandon their cats, they move, they just seem to throw them out here. Unfortunately, the coyotes usually eat them within days. This cat was rescued last winter in the snow. We don't know how she got there. She was at a beach starving, cold, and I trapped her and thought she was feral, and she was not wild at all. She's a little afraid of strangers. Percy! He'll sit up and clap his paws, but I have to get on the other side or you won't be able to get him. If you're happy and you know it, clap your paws. If you're happy and you know it, clap your paws. If you're happy and you know it, you gotta go and show it. He was rescued in Neptune, New Jersey in an alley at the age of 2 weeks. And that was 9 years ago. And there were 3 kittens. One unfortunately got crushed by kids throwing a bundled stack of newspapers off the porch. And I rescued him and his brother. They were bottle fed, and his brother, my friend, has, and Percy and I bonded, so we've been together 9 years. I've spent everything I put away from my retirement, and I work very hard to buy and sell items that I can use to spay and neuter. I pay people's vet bills when they're indigent and the cat is dying, which happens at least once every other week. There's no options for them except to put the cat to sleep. I bring food to people who have no car, and they love their animals, but they don't have the means to care for them at all. Anything to do with cats in need, I am available.